all glory to God.
Yeah, for real, all glory to God.
Everything.
I could have easily died. I did fencing. Put down the phone. I still don't know if I can swim or not.
Let's talk about school for a second.
Oh God, you drowned, bro. And I was like, oh my gosh, like you gotta get that aura.
That aura. So, welcome to the podcast. I'm going to be interviewing Trey. The goal is I want to start interviewing people so that everyone can get an idea of what it's like to be anyone your age, what they do, what the goals they have. Maybe you have a lot of similar goals to a lot of other people. So I'll let Trey introduce himself.
Hi guys, my name is Trey, first name Marcus. I'm 21. I work as a consultant analyst for a company. I do a bunch of different things. I have a lot of different goals that I want to achieve.
Now, what's your goal? End goal in terms of like working wise,
just being financially free, probably like owning multiple properties. I want to be kind of like a landlord and just like own a bunch of houses and rent them out to people. I also want to do like affordable housing as well once I have enough money to be 100%. Able to like buy a big plot of land for people who are less fortunate, because when I grew up I lived in affordable housing, so I know how it is.
Yeah,
but definitely like real estate and just like kind of like traveling, not really having a one home, being a nomad kind of.
Yeah, 100%. Now, speaking about the businesses, you have your own business yourself.
I do. HeavenlyHuesBeauty. I started in 2024.
Yes, sir.
We do organic lip balm, organic scented lip balm, trying to like just stay all natural and toxin free. Don't want all of the plastics and stuff, so I make them all from scratch at home using like 6 ingredients. I'm kind of doing a rebrand right now. Me and my mom, we're working to like rebrand it professionally and just like get a different type of product out there. We want to reach everyone in the world.
Shout out to Heavenly Hues. Go buy it. Now, what's your reason behind starting it?
I kind of just realized that work isn't my end all be all. Like the career I have isn't really like my main motivation, and I kind of noticed that like you can work and still have another side hustle, which is kind of like your passion as well. I wouldn't say this is my passion, but I'd say it's one of like passion projects that I want to actually like work on and dedicate my time to actually like bring it to fruition and actually like have an end result. I want to start focusing on that more, like disciplining myself more to finish a goal, because that's really hard nowadays because we have so much distractions.
Oh, 100%. Now, why lip balm itself though?
Because your lips are important, man. And I think when I'm looking at people, I look like, I don't look at their lips. Like that's kind of disrespectful. I look in your eyes.
Of course. Lips are definitely
important. And if they
helps
smell good, yeah, exactly. You always just want to be on top of your like self-care and just
you look good, you feel good.
Exactly. You gotta get that aura.
That aura. You were talking about how you want to do other businesses. Do you have any other businesses in mind that you plan on starting?
Heavenly Hues.
100%.
Real estate. So probably creating my own real estate. I don't know if it'd be a firm or just like a real estate group that just buys property, stuff like that. I also wanted to do vending machines.
Yeah.
Me and you were talking about that. Purchasing a vending machine and just like putting actual good food in there that's affordable to just help everyone out, because snacks don't have to be $5-6 for the good snacks.
100%.
Like that,
and it's a great way for passive income too.
Exactly.
Once you get enough money, you pay off the vending machine. It's all almost profit after the expenses. You're
just paying for the food or drinks or whatever you're supplying.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. You want to start all these businesses and everything. What's your background? What makes you capable enough to start these businesses?
My mom is a big inspiration in my life. She's a single mother. She raised me and my older sister. She was out of the house right now, but she raised me and my older sister by herself basically. So I really got a strong sense of dedication and focus from her. I basically think I can kind of like do anything, because I've seen her literally, we've had like nothing. And now we kind of like, she's like bought her own house and stuff like that. So that just motivated me to like, I can do anything. Like there's nothing that can stop me. And also with my background from like, I'm a Christian, so I just have a strong sense of like through anything God is going to provide.
100%.
He always has for us. So that's just a strong sense of like why I am the way I am.
Let's talk about school for a second.
Oh God.
Tell me about school. What's your highest level of education?
Well, I did graduate high school. After I graduated high school, I moved down here to Florida. I moved from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But originally I'm from New York, born and raised from Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn for real. I had okay grades. Like, I know I didn't focus as much. I was definitely more like a social kid, but like,
yeah,
whenever I really put my mind to like a project or like homework, like it was pretty easy for me. So that's how I kind of know that I need to like work on disciplining and focusing myself. For school, I haven't given college much of a thought because I kind of have a career right now, but it's definitely like a good backup to have. That's what my mom keeps telling me. So
yeah, it's more of a thing where it's like you don't necessarily need it right now, but whenever you want to, there's definitely plenty of options, and it's like not out of the equation for you. You know?
It's definitely not out of the equation. I only have like $5,000 in like student loan debts because I did take like 2 semesters of classes. Okay, but like it didn't really work out. So I was just like, okay, let me just focus on like making money and doing what I can to like help my family and stuff like that. And that's worked out, and God has provided. So yeah,
that's great. Well, with that being said, with the student loan debt, do you feel like a degree is necessary?
I feel like there's so many ways right now to make money. Unless you have like a serious career path, like you want to be like doctor, lawyer, engineer, mathematician, stuff like that. Like I feel like you 100% go to school, like get your degree. You need that level of education to actually like prove that you know what you're doing. Yeah. So, but in most cases, like people are making like tens of thousands of dollars off TikTok every month. So it's like, I don't really think you need a job, but you need to definitely be disciplined in what you do. Yeah. So you actually get that end result, like I've been saying.
Do you feel like there's any problems with the educational system itself in terms of like teachers, the whole testing system, grading, all that?
I feel like it really depends on which school district you're in, because the school district I went to, like everyone was on their A game, and then they were so on their A game that they were able to like goof off and still do like a bunch of the regular stuff that high school kids do and get into a bunch of trouble. So it's like, it really depends on which crowd you're in, but I feel like it depends on the school as well. Like, like the people you're around. Like you can be in a bad area, obviously, and you get a bad example of like schooling or like teachers and stuff like that, but you could also be in a good school and still get the same thing. So
yeah. Now, did you do any sports in school?
I did. I ran track. I did fencing.
Fencing?
Yes, sir.
How was that?
It was definitely interesting. Like I had my own sword. I had my own armor. It was lit. It was lit. I think I was I don't know if I was a saber or not, but like if anyone knows saber,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's so. Who is your GOAT for basketball?
Oh, gotta be Curry.
Curry?
Gotta be Curry. He dropped 56 points. Oh my gosh, stop playing with me.
Look at Curry, man.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Who is your GOAT for football?
Football. See, I'm not a big football fan right now, but it's something Saunders. What's his name?
Deion Sanders?
Yeah, Deion Sanders. No, his son.
Shador?
Yeah, Shador.
Shador Sanders. He's not even in the NFL yet.
Yeah, come on, man.
Up and coming.
Yeah,
okay, Shador Sanders. All right. And now, who's your GOAT for soccer?
Soccer
or football?
Football Americano. I'd say I'm gonna just go Messi. I'm gonna go Messi.
Yeah. Messi, not Ronaldo with the Sue.
Nah, come on, bro. Speed has that. He got it.
Speed got that. Sue. Do you consider video games a sport?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, I know they got a lot of esports coming up in a lot of schools and everything. So you consider video games a sport?
100%. I feel like training your reaction speed, communication, video games are fun. Like, come on, like, and the fact that you can make so much money off of video games, like even more than like, some sports, you can make more money in esports than some sports. So
there are some Fortnite players that make millions,
and now
which is insane.
Now they're like big time influencers.
Exactly.
So I mean, hey, I definitely think it's
actually absurd. But what do you say to the fact that parents think that video games are bad for their children?
I definitely think there should be a limit, of what types of games you're playing and like what age, how often, and definitely the people you're talking to on those video games, because you can play like a really cool multiplayer game, but it's actually the people that you're talking to that's like kind of like influencing you and like, you know, like making you do things you don't normally do, you know. So I think it's subjective. You got to watch your kids, obviously, and parent them correctly. So yeah.
If you were to name your top 5 video games of all time, including FPS, story, all that.
I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
Black Ops 2. Come on.
a great choice. Can't go wrong. Black Ops 2.
This is in no order.
Okay,
Black
no
Ops 2.
particular order.
Destiny 1.
Oh,
Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege,
yes, sir.
and I'll do Halo. I'll do like Halo Reach, probably. Yeah,
you can't go wrong with that. Those are solid. Those are solid choices, dude.
Like I think every single one of those games is a generation of people. So
Yeah. You feel like it's okay to play games that have violence, especially with all the stuff happening in the world right now?
it's not good, but it's not bad. I feel like you should be aware of like the stuff that's happening, like because this stuff actually does happen. There's wars overseas and stuff like that. But I definitely think you should understand like it's just a video game and
100%.
like it's just for entertainment, which is a big thing in our
At the
world
end of the
now.
day, it's just entertainment.
It's entertainment, but obviously, like again, like you got to watch what you do, watch what you're saying, watch the people that you're associating with. So
Yeah, you got to limit it. You know, you can't just only be playing FPS games.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 12 hours a day, grinding to get out of school and everything. So
I play puzzle games. I play like Rec Room, stuff like that, like Roblox. Like I play all that stuff. Like it's
exactly, you know, you got to balance it out. You know, or else you're gonna just be engulfed in all the violence.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And who knows where that's gonna translate.
I definitely limit how much I play video games now.
Now, another thing that's often associated with violence are tattoos. Now, I know you got a couple tattoos. What are the meaning behind those? You know?
This one, I don't know if you can see. I've been told that it's incorrect, but this one is he guides my left, and this one is he guides my right. Or reverse that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He guides my left, he guides my right.
Yeah.
And he meaning God. And I do plan on getting another tattoo on this arm, and it's gonna be like maybe a half sleeve at first, and then I'm gonna go full sleeve. So
That's great.
and that's still dedicated to like God, because I want to do garden, cloud, and then kind of like cross probably up here, something like that.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, we were talking about getting a tattoo together.
We're gonna get that tattoo. We should
hopefully soon, you know? Yeah, we'll get that recorded. Hopefully you'll see it and everything. You talk a lot about, you know, God, and especially with your tattoos and everything. Do you feel like you're religious? You're a religious man?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. How religious would you say? Yeah, you're going to church later today?
Yeah.
How would you consider yourself a really religious man?
I feel like from young, I've always been in the church, like literally since I was like born.
Yeah.
And then I got baptized as well when I was young too, and I want to get baptized again. But I definitely feel like God has always been in my life. So I wouldn't say I'm a really religious man to where I'm like pushing it on other people and like kind of like debating people. But I definitely like am introspective of like my life, and like religion has definitely affected me a lot. So I'd say yes.
That's great. That's great. I mean, it's definitely, I could definitely tell, you know, you're wearing a cross, I'm pretty sure right now,
Yeah,
right?
I got it covered up, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's wearing a cross. You're definitely a really religious man. In what ways do you feel like religion has played a factor in your lifestyle or your choices or anything?
A lifestyle, just like having that discernment, kind of like that voice in my soul. It's kind of like, hey, like this is what we want to do. We're not even gonna try and stray away from that. And like I'm kind of glad like I kind of moved out of like places like New York, because there's so many people, there's so many environments that you can get yourself into. Yeah. And you never know which one can lead you down the right one. So I kind of think leaving there was kind of like, okay, like, you know, we can get a new baseline for like
it sets you on a good path.
Exactly. And like starting the life in the suburbs, that's cool. Like
it's not bad.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like
exactly. You're definitely away from a lot of the violence that you would have been exposed to prior, you know? So, you know, all glory to God.
Yeah, for real, all glory to God.
Everything we do. I hear you have an interesting story about your baptism.
Oh, yes. So the same day I got baptized, I think I was like 8 or 9. We were at like a church. It was like a church baptism. So we were at someone's house. They had like the pool and stuff like that. So early on we did the baptism, and then, you know, we were all playing in the pool. We're all little kids. I still don't know if I can swim or not. I think I can swim, but hey, somehow I jumped in the pool. I ended up on the deep end. Okay, swallowed some water. I literally, like, I woke up and, like, you know, everyone was around me and stuff like that, and they were like, oh yeah, like you drowned, bro. And I was like, oh my gosh, like so I kind of think that like God was like there. Like I could have easily died, but you know, someone pulled me out of the water, obviously. So I kind of just think like that is an important part of why, number one, I don't get into the water. Beaches can't see me, but like 2, why God is so important, because like my life could have ended there, you know.
100%.
I drowned again in school, but you know. I was good. That was good.
No. Oh my
Dude, me and
goodness.
water, bro. Me and water are not cool, bro.
If you could give advice to anyone younger than you that might have similar goals, what would you give them?
Similar goals. So I'd say put down the phone.
Put down the phone.
Put down the phone. Like, don't worry about what people are saying online. Don't worry about like what your friends like have to say. Like, just focus on you, and focus on, if you're religious, focus on what God is telling you, and just want to provide for your family. Like, just want to be better every day. Want to be a person that like doesn't submit to their vices. Everyone has vices, but like, it's just how you do them. If you allow them to really like control your life, that's something like I have a problem with. Like, you know, people in my family have a problem with. So it's like, you know, and like, that's why God is such an important part, because he just like reminds us that we're forgiven for all the stuff that we've done and that we will do. But we can do anything through him. So
Exactly.
it's really just believing and having faith. So that's what keeps me going.
100%. With that being said, that is the end of our interview.
Thank you so much for having me, sir.
I appreciate it. Now, would you give any advice to me going forward for any other interviews?
Dude, your questions are amazing. I think it really gets in depth, and you really like go around in a circle of like all types of questions. So you kind of get to know the person in a whole.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe get a studio. I mean, we're out here.
You never know.
No. It's
talking about side businesses, you never know. Hopefully this is the start of one of them, but the real goal is to try and bring light to all the people that, you know, we're all really similar. Everyone has really similar goals, similar problems, similar life experiences, that we all need to just keep moving forward, keep pushing forward.
And maybe talking about it could help you,
exactly. But I'm going to try and interview more people, so if you're interested, just let me know. But thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, bro.
And then we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.